You ever scroll through shuffleboard tables online and feel that little twist in your gut wondering if you're about to drop a couple $100 on something that'll gather dust in the corner, or, worse, wobble apart after one family game night? I get it. You don't want a glorified coffee table with a painted-on court. You want something that actually plays well, looks good, and doesn't require a degree in carpentry to put together. That's why I spent time digging into the Hathaway Cheyenne 12-foot shuffleboard table, because if you're going to drop this kind of cash, you deserve to know whether it's the real deal, or just another overhyped arcade centerpiece. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Now, let's talk about what this thing actually is. At 12 feet, it's not some tiny novelty you'll outgrow in a year. It's built for real play, not just decoration. The poly-coated Playfield is the star here. It's smooth, durable, and designed to handle constant use without peeling or warping. That's huge if you've ever owned a cheap table where the surface felt like sandpaper after a few months. The dual pedestal base and internal steel support frame keep it stable, even when your Uncle Dave leans in for that dramatic last shot. And those climate adjusters. They are not just marketing fluff. If your game room gets a little too toasty or chilly, you can tweak the table to keep the pucks gliding just right. That's the kind of detail that separates a fun purchase from a frustrating one. But here's the thing: this isn't a table you'll assemble in an afternoon. It's big, it's heavy, and it comes with a lot of parts. If you're not comfortable reading an instruction manual thicker than a Stephen King novel, or wrestling with a wrench for more than 20 minutes, you might want to budget for professional assembly. The upside: once it's up for good. No wobbling, no sagging, just solid play. And the rustic oak finish with aged metal hardware. It looks way more premium than the price tag suggests. It's the kind of piece that could anchor a game room, or even a man cave without screaming cheap import. Now, who's this table really for? If you've got a dedicated game room, kids who love inviting their friends over for tournaments, or you just want a centerpiece that actually gets used, this is a solid pick. The built-in scorer is a nice touch, no more arguing over who got the 7 or the 10. And with 8 pucks included, you're not scrambling to round up enough pieces to start a game. But if your space is tight, or you're only going to pull this out once a year for Thanksgiving, you might be better off with something smaller and cheaper. This is a 12-foot table, and it takes up real estate. Measure twice, order once. Where does the value actually come from? It's not just the length or the looks. It's the fact that Hathaway's been in the game a while, and they've built this with tournament-level play in mind. The 1.75-inch thick Playfield isn't just for show, it helps with consistent puck speed and reduces bounce. That matters when you're trying to finesse a shot past your opponent's guard. And the warranty. 180 days isn't the longest out there, but it's a sign they stand behind the build. If something's off, you've got a little breathing room to get it sorted. That said, it's not perfect. The biggest trade-off is the size. If you're used to playing on a 9-foot table, the extra 3 feet can feel like overkill unless you've got the room. And while the poly coating is durable, it's not indestructible. Keep sharp objects away, and don't drag pucks across it like you're scraping ice off a windshield. Also, the shipping weight is brutal. Expect to pay extra for freight, and make sure you've got help unloading it. This isn't a box you're picking up at the store on your way home from work. So, should you buy it? If you've got the space, the budget, and a family that actually plays games instead of letting them collect dust, this is a great choice. It's not the cheapest option out there, but it's not the most expensive either. And unlike a lot of big-ticket arcade games, this one actually holds up over time. Just be honest with yourself about your setup and your commitment to using it. If you do, you'll end up with a table that delivers real fun, not just empty promises. If you're still on the fence, check out the link in the description and take a closer look at the specs and dimensions. See if it fits your space and your lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, the best shuffleboard table isn't the one with the most features, it's the one you'll actually use.